Oh bother. I've been talking all this time with my microphone muted. Hey. Hello. Hello. Um let me come back and do another take on the introduction. Let's just jump over to here. Hey, it's me, Sammy D, and I'm shit at streaming. Welcome, welcome Steffi, welcome Samich. It's good to have you here. It is more wets tonight. We only have a few more days left until the new Zelda game, and I want to play that. I want to clear this out of the way before getting to Zelda, and there's only one way to do that, and that's to crank some story missions. There's a lot of things that are going to be unfinished by the time I finish the game. But since there's DLC, I imagine there's play that continues on afterwards. We are coming back to talk to, I imagine, our twin because of the mission named Gemini. I'm going to tell my phone that I wasn't speaking to it. Okay, just checking some important informations about where I need to go tomorrow. Yes. So we're going to be doing some quests, and I have been mucking around in here for the last hour or so, just killing some time and really getting into the swing of it. Hey, Smoke. Just popping in to say hello. Oh. And now popping off to bed. That's wonderful. You should go and do some self-care. Have a good sleep. Thank you for dropping in and saying hi and calling me pretty. I appreciate it a lot. It's been a very rough day with some very beautiful things that also happened in it. I have cried on both ends of the spectrum today. Life is definitely giving it to me from both ends. Yes, we have good chats. And thanks. I know. I'm not. I'm definitely not gonna lie. I feel pretty. And life has been poopy doopy. Well put, Sandwich. There has been far too much poop in my dupe today. But I am blessed to have some absolute magic in my life as well. And that's because of my friends and the people I love. Sandwich, you need to let me know how your day's been. You don't have to do it here, I understand. But I am going to darken your DMs for how you're doing. Yeah. That's 100% too much poops in the dupes. We all need... I need to put you onto the scene where you can see the game. This is how much poop is in the dupe right now.
If you keep frowning that hard, you'll get wrinkles.
Just don't get this last.
Boy, it's been a day. So some days ago, I found out that I have some triggers and some anxieties, and I found out this about me. And today, I was triggered again, and I had some spiral, a little bit of spiral. I didn't go full panic attack, but I was getting pretty close. And yep, that was rough. But it's just one of the new things about me that I'm finding out. Let's change the wallpaper before we go talk to Gaia. Let's find somewhere pretty. It's very rough to have to accept something
I like
new
this one.
and unwelcome into one's life when one has never known it before. Let's go to this one here. I don't know that I've been to this one. And first of all, I didn't get to the point of a full-blown break, but I was having some spiraling anxiety. And it was placated, and it calmed down, and I calmed down, and I had some time, and I talked to someone to get help with that, and they gave me some wonderful advice for things I can do in that moment, and just to sort of try and analyze and figure out where where those triggers sit.
Did something go wrong with
how
Beta
I
and the
can,
rig?
deal
Will we be
with
able to
it.
transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete.
Placated.
Hephaestus itself.
I mean, I'd eat Kate
It has accelerated
if she
its proliferation
consents.
throughout the cauldron
So
network,
plate her up.
increasing its power.
With your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Delays.
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths.
Of course, this stress came in a day where I decided to do something very brave, and I
What if the merge were carried out by two clones of
I
Elizabeth
left
Sobek,
my
both
vape
armed
at
with Omega
home
clearance?
intentionally,
How long then? Half the time?
and I have had a little puff tonight, just because it was it's hard, and a little puff's alright. But tomorrow I will be leaving it at home again, and I have plans in the evening, and I will not be taking
Varl,
it with me.
It looks like we're gonna need Beta
so,
Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but
Because-
I'll try.
So
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
there's so much story going on here. I'm paying attention to it, but it's
confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the
gosh.
face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
oof,
Okay.
drama. So I did. I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place with that, and it's important to know that even with all the struggles, like even with the times that I'm finding I'm riding the struggle bus lately, there are some things in my life that are still wonderful and good, and it's fantastic that I can go so easily, I guess,
Aloy.
between the struggle bus and just actually loving life. It's not, I don't think it's compartmentalizing either. It's mostly just that I'm handling things, and it's nice.
Beta's
and
still
the
inside.
good things in my life are very good. I have so many hot friends. Oh my god, and they all love talking to me, and I love it. And there's some really wonderful things going on in my life, and I like that.
We better
for me.
talk, Aloy.
I don't just like it, I love it for me. Val, if I talk to you, then I have to stop talking, and fuck it, fine.
I tried, but it's impossible.
Yeah,
I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
sure does help having friends who just make my day.
Beta, you
having
have to
people
come
that I
with
love,
us. It's the only way.
and people that I can love so fully, and
It's one mission.
that's just nice.
The most important one. We need you.
I don't know how I
Tell
feel
me when you
about
won't
her
go.
leg cuffs with the
What if they
sloped
What if they
caps.
take me back? Alone. In a cell again. Their slave.
Feels like you might stand on them a bit too
Forever.
much. I'll protect you. I love you.
Laurel and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
I got a bow and arrow. And a spear. And colours, yeah.
Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him.
Family.
Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. That's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win.
Yo, that's what you're doing for me, my friends. That's why I love you so much. Doesn't matter what days we have. I'll find a little bit more to be there for you.
You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way.
Okay, this part of the story I'm interested
I'll
in.
go.
Because it's not just talking to a robot.
You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible.
You got like 3 minutes, yo. We're just going straight into this. If I can fast travel to the start of the mission, I'm gonna.
I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Okay, good. Hope I'm ready. About to find out. Let's get out of here. We've got a mission to do. Whoop.
Aloy, whenever you are ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Nice. Right. Let's go get this mission started. This feels real like final mission-y sort of talk.
Hello again, Aloy.
There might be
Hello,
two.
Aloy.
Who knows?
Hey, Gaia. So,
One or two.
me and Beta,
One or two.
I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, 2 heads are better than 1, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini?
Yes.
Or we can continue our conversation,
No,
if you like.
let's just fucking hit this shit. Let's go to Gemini.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
We got a great big convoy rocking through the night. We got a great big convoy, ain't she a beautiful sight? Yeah, I don't like to cut off a hot robot lady, but we got stuff to do. Gotta save the world. I wish I could override more robots, but that's okay. We're gonna play some more of this eventually. I don't want to leave the world unexplored. It'll just be more like a casual game after this. Squaw! Don't forget to hydrate. It's important. Take your pills. Gotta take 2 of these ones. Ugh, these ones smell funny. Probably smell the same, but there's just more of them.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay.
I'm so glad that she joined us.
All clear. Signing off.
Elva's freaking cute.
Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Yeah, that's super cute.
Connecting to the Cauldron
That's strong
network
NB
now.
energy.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
Containment of this floor.
It's cracked.
Yeah.
Look!
Uh-oh.
Engaging autonomous defenses.
It's leaking viruses into the robot place.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come.
Vorl, stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it.
Be careful.
How to use something more serious?
No.
This ammo. Stay back.
Get somewhere safe, Aloy. Oh, that helps.
It just won't die. Get back.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Oh my gosh.
Be careful, Aloy. Almost lost.
Hello, random thud. Welcome in. It's good to see you.
Over here, you.
I am a half dead. And I am struggling with these big
Get a hand
guys.
over here. Let's take down this machine.
Oh my goodness.
Aloy?
Draw it away from Beta.
Oh, I got zapped. Ah, get out of here. Don't get zapped again. Get out of bow.
Stay back.
Oh my gosh. I am not doing well. I'm gotta get to a faster bow.
Get back.
Be okay.
Help me, Aloy. Can you go on? Over
Oh
here,
my
you.
god.
Over here.
It's really angry.
Here's ammo. Aloy, get a hand over here.
Sent your friend, hang on. You sent your friend a photo of a road sign in the Netherlands because the word for speed bump is written like Fartshumper. That's fantastic. I've never seen anyone change their nickname so fast. 10 seconds later, Fartshumper was messaging me. Oh god, that's fantastic energy. Oh my god.
To the fight. Draw it away from Beta.
Yeah, I'm trying, eh? You know?
Aloy, you're wounded.
Stay back.
Oh.
Get back.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Oof. Nope, I'm not okay. Okay, I need to put down some traps and stuff. Yeah, that's a good friend. Keep them close. Anyone who will willingly sacrifice themselves for being Fart Humper. Yeah, that Aloy's dead. Clone another one. They were far tougher than I expected, and I didn't think to put out any traps. I probably also should pin them to the ground so that they don't just suck all over me. Ugh. But there was just nowhere to go. It just kept being on me. Not in the way that I wanted. We're almost there. It's almost loaded. We can almost die again. I am kind of in a fluffy mood as well, so it might just be I'm not playing very well. I even warmed up before coming in, and it's doing alright. I killed another one of them big Nessies. So
Vorl, stay here.
that was
Protect
good for me.
Beta.
Got it.
Be careful.
We'll have to get through them. Stay back.
Aloy, help!
Yeah, I'm gonna. Promise. I don't have any trap guns on, damn it.
Get back.
Why isn't
Aloy,
it? Ah,
need a hand over here.
I gotta get that Ravager cannon, but I can't.
We're safe, Aloy.
Draw it away from Beta.
Oh, couldn't roll fast enough.
Stay back.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Nope, I'm not. I am not okay.
Get back.
Get somewhere safe, Aloy.
Over here, you.
Far out. I never did find a better plasma bow, so this is still really tricky. Oh goodness, I wonder if I needed to play more missions before I came here. It's okay, we'll figure it out. We'll learn how to get along. We'll adapt and improvise and overcome, or cry a little bit about it and then get good. One or the other. I don't know. Could be both. I'm not too worried about it. It'll just be a matter of getting lucky once and then figuring out how I did the first time. And if I could pick up the Ravager cannon, it would be so much better. I could like lay some serious damage onto one of them. And that would be nice. You happy again now? Or I'm happy again now? Oh wait, hang on. It was a real head desk kind of day at work today, but you muddled through. That's fantastic.
I'll stay here. Protect Beta.
Yeah, my day was a bit like that too.
Be careful.
Stay back. They can't take us.
Aloy, help!
Whoa, that was fucking rough.
Get back. Over here, you. Aloy, need a hand over here.
Oop. Yep. Trying to deal with things.
Draw it away from Beta. I can fight. I've got this.
It's really angry.
Stay back.
Oh, fucking nailed. Ugh.
Get back.
I can use its weapon against it. Aloy.
Over here, you.
Oh, that's bullet. Oh shit, get out of the way.
Aloy, need a hand over here.
Yeah, I know you do. I'd need a hand over here. Oh my god.
Are you okay, Aloy?
No.
Draw it away from Beta.
Oof.
Aloy, get to cover. That was a... Stay back. I'll take this one.
Aloy, you're wounded.
Get back.
Ugh.
Over here, you.
Oh, I got it. Good.
Aloy, need a hand over Stay back.
Down it goes.
Oh, not down though. It was just fake down.
Carl! Hold on!
Get back. Help me, Aloy. Over here, you.
Okay. That's one. Oh my god, don't die now. Don't die now. Get some juice in you. Fuck. Sorry, we'll check the chat soon. I'm in super tryhard mode right now.
Aloy, need a hand over here.
This gun still had some extra in it.
Don't mind if I do.
It had 3 shots left in it.
Throw it away from Beta. I've hunted bigger machines than you. Got the weak point. Stay back.
We've almost got this thing.
Always something trying to kill us. Get back.
There we go.
That's all of them for now.
Did it.
You two okay?
Whew.
Still breathing.
Okay, let's take a little quick breather and catch up on the chat. Look, dies, yep, looked really hard. It was hard. Don't worry about it, I didn't. It was, we got that. Happy again now. Fantastic. I am, but hopeful you are too. I'm so good. Like, yes, I had some shit happen today, but on the whole, I'm way the fuck up here, and the shit that happened was down here. It was like that much off the top is all it was. It was yeah. They overcharged me and didn't give me a good haircut, and they didn't take enough off. So yeah. I mean, I think it's probably more like the tuck rolls that she does on all these uneven surfaces. Like, she will just straight tuck roll at anything. It cannot be good for you. Right, where's this other guy? Because I killed it and I want its bits. Oh, I see the missions telling me that I actually have to go after Hephaestus.
I'll keep some extra on hand.
So we got to go do that. Okay. Yeah, we got to get all of the poop out of our dupe is what we came to decide earlier. There's just far too much poop and not enough dupe.
Sorry, I had to check something out. You were saying something before I left?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here. I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime.
Yeah, you do that.
Safe, Varl.
On my life.
Right, let's go find a computer program. Grab these mushrooms. And grab the screen thing. We're gonna go get that white one, even though it's only a white one.
First things first.
Get some basic loot. Right, now. Be very, very quiet. I'm going on a Hephaestus
I gotta
hunt.
chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Deactivate connection. Node 183.
Just making it take longer, Hephaestus.
There's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber. Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
Where's the climby bit? Let's just Skyrim our way up there because I can't figure out how to do it otherwise. Alright, game design. Okay, let's get in here. Grab some gear. And then go check out the massive power drain, which is probably more big robots. So let's make some more of these. Because they're good arrows. Oh, that's a late notification.
It's some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
Making a big robot.
What kind of machine is it trying to build? I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from. I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
I'm sure I'm going to end up back here, so let's just carry on.
I gotta find where Festus is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go. Machines are making a beeline for another chamber. I better follow them. I gotta find a way past this shield.
Whoops. Stunning. Is there a way up or over? Yeah, there is. Look at that. But how do we get up to there?
I should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers.
Okay. That means I have to get up over there.
Maybe there's a way over the shield. I might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
Okay, so how do I get to there? Can I
There's an opening at the top of the shield.
grab you that one? Oops. I did that all wrong. I didn't even press the right buttons. I wasn't even trying. Okay. Hello, Amy. Welcome. You're still at the theatre on silent, so you can't hear anything. You just wanted to check in.
I can get into that chamber if I go over the shield.
And no, the cable tying will occur here, Thud. In case you were questioning.
Aloy, I've managed to
I
rewire
won't use
most of the
cables,
components
though.
in the core, but
I have a bag of ropes.
the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it. Okay, let me think. What if you bought... There has to be a way to get past the
Oh,
shield.
fuck. What if what? You were gonna say? You were gonna say how I could do the thing. And then you made me fall off because it wasn't indeed a zip line. I'm Gonna go to the one that has all the robots in. Right.
There's an opening at the top of the shield.
Oh my gosh. Sounds like a bit of a disaster show. I know you can't hear me. This is like the other way around from how it is, usually. What am I not remembering about these things? Oh, you know what it'll be.
I can get into that chamber if I go over the shield.
Right. I understand this assignment, so let's do this one.
Just a little longer. Okay. Now how to drive Hephaestus out of here.
There should be a node you can override, near the central platform.
Thanks. Maybe I should deal with these machines first. Gotcha!
Like a pro. Oh my gosh, that works so well. This one, not so much. Oof. Not the arrows I expected. Okay, that's another one down.
Reverse.
Right, hey, that was one of the upgrades that I bought. I remember it doing a thing when it thinged. I don't know why it froze in the air like that though. That was pretty good for me. No, not like that.
Load ordnance package. Activating countermeasures deploying secondary defenses. Intruder, you're coming in at hand.
Oh, great. More machines on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Clear debris from materials well 403.
Oh!
Prepare materials well 458.
Hey, we got a little hidey hole that we can at least get into. The big one go.
Analysis complete 82% FSA.
Yeah, Grimhorn.
Increase incendiary loadout by 5%.
Okay. We gotta... Where are these little guys?
Compile armament package X1.
Let's reload and try some ammo that favors killing these things. Where'd the other one go? The damaged one.
Prepare units G Mark 7 for deployment.
There, it's primed with plasma.
Refurbish production pods 059284.
Right, let's reload. We're lighting a scene where two actors do jumps over furniture, except one is a shorty and he just can't make it. Oh no, that's dangerous.
Matrix Delta.
I need more healthers. Dang it.
Engage structural analysis subroutine.
Whoa, that was big.
Execute contingency Zeta 8.
Okay, one more. Where are you? Or did I get them all? Oh, Jeebus! Where'd you come from?
Begin extraction of fluid wall
I got them all.
Okay, good.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Okay. Good.
Retrieve 2 materials. Vein caster 1-1.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I better not get comfortable.
Let's go and loot all this stuff because we might need it. Plus, you keep what you kill. It's the Necron way. Or Necromorph way, if we're going by the movie I'm referring to.
This is coming with me.
No, it's not. It's way too much to carry. Good enthusiasm though, Aloy. I love that for you. Oh wow, tall and small. They're dying in stage. Oh my gosh, 6-7 versus 5-8. That's a big difference. Okay, I need to get these because I'm gonna need more berries the way I'm going. Okay, I think I've looted everything. I'm gonna take one of these launchers with me. It's not fast enough to carry it. It's actually not practical. Oh, we did win. Sandwich, all you needed to do was tell me that the bot fight was too loud and I can turn it down for you. We don't need the game to be so noisy. As long as I keep talking, we'll be fine. Whoa, that's sparkly.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy, more machines keep coming. Please tell me you're getting close.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side too.
I guess Aaron's missing out.
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right?
You know,
Or some luminous braiding.
I think it's going to be good switching over to Zelda because it's going to be a much...
Increased connectivity.
If it's like Breath of the Wild, it'll be a much quieter game.
Do this, Aloy.
And I will enjoy the much quieterness of a game like Breath of the Wild. So, here's hoping. Okay, this was just like a loot grab. It wasn't even a necessary thing to do. Oh gosh. Right. Now, go the other way. Let's get up here. Come back around here. I don't know how I'm meant to use the rail to get across. Can I just jump up and find the... There we go.
Alright. I need to drive Hephaestus out of here.
There should be another node to override.
Got it. Now's my chance!
Nope, nope, nope. Too many. Just too many. And I need arrows. Oof.
Begin extraction protocol Alpha. Intruder detected. Activating countermeasure ZX. Giga 9. Autonomous defenses deployed.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
By 74%.
Oh, piss.
Clear debris from materials.
Big dude.
403.
Okay, let's see this. You got 3 of the same. I'm sorry, I didn't even notice the ads. Oh my gosh. You're back from the ads. Thank you so much for enduring the ads. They, of course, keep the pre-rolls at bay. And usually I stop, but tonight I'm all go and fighting robots, and I'm managing to stay alive, which is great. You got the 3 ASP ads here. You're an ad tank in all alternate realities. Sandwich, I love you so much more for tanking all that damage. Love it. Hello, Sam. You got the 5 in the same row. Welcome in. We've been letting out our frustrations of the day on robots. The last little dregs of the frustrations that remain. The good things are winning, absolutely. But there were a few things. There were a few things in the day that weren't good, but there were some things that were absolutely lovely, and I love that for me. I'm glad you could drop in and join. I gotta get back to killing robots. There's one of these bellowbacks and they're super annoying. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, and there's another guy behind me. No ammo again. Missed. Oh, my gosh. Just terrible. Oop. Nope, we're not doing well here. Let's try this one now. Oof. Even just shooting them is bad. I cannot keep up with chat, I'm afraid, sorry. Not whilst also fearing for my life from dinosaurs. Whoa, hello. No, not you. No, wait, I'm out of bloody berries. Oh no.
It's subsiding.
Okay. Quick little stab there. If I can get these little canisters between its legs. I need to shoot it in the dingleberries. Oh, it's almost dead now anyway. There we go. Okay, let's catch up. I saw Sam pop in. Wonderfully. Take the ads. You just got one ad for the university. At this point you should just draw yourself as a tank ice character. Yes, you should. The genuinely buff kind, not just a skinny dude with all the powers and a sword that's 3 times their size. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to. Your comms are open too, you know. Wink, wink, wonk. Sorry, Sammy. What? No, don't be sorry. If I can get some, do some tanking. Whatever you need to. Fucking yeah. Shout yourself out. Like, Samich is a lovely artist. They do beautiful work with such a unique and beautiful style. Samich, put up a link to where people can go and like check out your commissions. I know you've got a page there for it. I don't have it as a command, but maybe we need to get that. But yeah, you shout yourself out. There's always people who want to know where they can get some sweet D&D arts. Yeah, put your Ko-fi link in here. Because I can shout out the streamers easy because there's stuff in Twitch for that. Oh, there's more dinosaurs and they're not good ones. Oof. Oof, I hate those guys. No, you don't. You suck. I don't consent. Fucking dinosaurs. Oof.
No shots left.
Oof, no, that was not smart. Get up, girl. Run. Is that actually a trap thing? No. Just wasting arrows. Oof. Okay, let me get around here. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Just barreled right through me.
Clipped it.
No, that's not good. I died. Goes up on the YouTube pods too. Yeah, absolutely. It'll pop up on there and that's good. That Aloy is dead. I hope I don't have to do both rounds of the combat again. That's a lot. Oh, yeah.
Execute contingency Zeta 8.
Right, let's go faster this time.
One roasted machine coming right up.
Engage manufacturer cycle.
What was that? I could have got inside there. Um. Okay, that's that. Okay, let's let them forget about me for a moment. Oh look, there's that other one. I can't shoot from in these tunnels, but I can not be murdered for a little while, which is nice because I need to replenish my berries. Some. Let's chuck some traps down. Oof. Nope, we're out of there. Okay, you got called into discussions. Back into the silence. Yes, love you too, Amy. Welcome back and welcome to Lurk. Right, BB boop boo. Indeed. Okay, we are healthy. We are equipped with good arrows. We are detected by an enemy. Nope. I'm gonna nope the heck out of there. Come back round here, I laid some traps for you. You can come and hang out with them if you want.
Hearts flying.
Oh, I zapped myself. Whoops. That was not my best move. Nope. Nope. Get out of here. I'm stuck on something. Not fair. Oh, God. Get out of here. Right, get healed up. Get this job done.
Engage structural analysis subroutine.
Damn, ammo's out.
Right. Oh, that one's still going.
It's fallen.
Right. We got him. We got him. Alright, we did it. Oh, yes. Well done, me. Oh my god. Thank you for your patience and listening to me profane and... Oh wait, there's one alive still.
Refurbish. Complex 0 hot.
There. Node access restored. Override it.
I thought I had it. I probably almost spit the bullet if I hadn't noticed that health bar. Let's quickly go around and get our looting done. Because, you know, that's what brings a joy to this girl's heart. Is crushing her enemies. Capturing robots inside jars. Wow, AIs in jars. There's more gears up here. I need to write a message very quickly, which will give me a moment to stretch. So we went right through the ad breaks before. So I would usually remind you to hydrate, stretch, take your meds, and don't forget to love yourself. And I need to take some meds because it's that kind of the time of night. We're going to try and finish this mission. I don't want to go much more than an hour because I want some time to calm down and just chill. Just, you know, get in touch with my inner whatever it is. Cat snores are one of the cutest things that cats actually do. Because it's like they're not even trying to manipulate you at that point, like with the purr, they're just snoring. But I did need to send a message, so hydrate, take your meds, stretch. I'm stretching my back out. I do want to send a message. I need to find the place where messages go. They go over here. Right, that should attach that, hopefully. Excellent. I just had a quick thing I needed to do. Now I'm going to do this. And override this guy here. Remember what buttons which.
Purge imminent. Retreat.
Oof.
Construction Bay 1.
Okay. This is running out of places to hide.
Now we're going to be in this new robot.
I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine Hephaestus was building. It must have finished it.
It's not good.
Powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine.
No, Beta.
Okay.
Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Okay. Be safe.
Let me check the spelling of a word because I'm terrible at spelling. Right, let's go see what disastrously huge Kraken-style monster oh God, no.
Those things on its legs are glowing. I think it's
A
charging up.
slaughter spine.
finished charging. It's covered in plasma.
Why isn't it crafting more? Oh, I'm running out of stuff.
You got plasma on me. It's gonna explode any second.
So how do I get rid of it? Oof. This thing is beyond me. Oh my god. It's gonna take more than one go.
Okay, better.
Oof. It's so gone so quiet too. It's eerie and horrid. No, why is it able to move and charge up? That's not fair. I haven't even bloody wounded the bloody thing.
Maybe purge water can dampen its attack.
Yeah, it'd be good if I had a purge water weapon equipped. Okay, let's heal. Let's realise we have no berries. Well, I have no idea how I'm going to manage this. Purge water is apparently a good thing, so let's have a look at our stock of weapons. You know, purge water is a funny old thing. There's a purge water bow. It's not terribly great, but we're going to equip it. Because at least it's my favourite kind of bow. We can put it there because we're not using the fire one. There's no purge waters there. That's one we're already using because it's the best one for tear that we've got. We have no others there. Frost and explosive, and that's a purge water. But I hate the slingshots, they're terrible. We could try a trip caster, but they're rubbish too. We've got different levels of rope caster. We could put a rope caster on and do some other damage to it. Okay, let's check one of these on. We don't change off two bows. Like, I use the same two weapons constantly. We don't have a purge water variety of this. Okay, I think we've got some decisive changes in our weaponry. We got a purge water boat, which we'll make sure we have some ammo on.
Your interference will be terminated. Deploying priority unit S-Mark 1.
I should scan it first. Those things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. It finished charging. It's covered in plasma.
No, get away from it. Get away from it, get away from it. Stay away. If we can outlast its plasma, then we'll be good. Wow, he's doing a stomp. Oof. That was not pleasant. Oh wait, we were going to try a tripcaster.
Powering up.
This isn't a tripcaster though. This is just hanging little fucking dingle dangles on him.
This plasma's gonna explode in a second.
Oh, I have a potion that could clear it, don't I? I don't know if I have any of the potions left. Oh my gosh. Is it the purple juice? Sorry, I haven't been able to see the chat. I had a thing up on the front of it. Kid is snoring and it's cute. Well, I was just busy watching Amy's YouTube video and sobbing because it was so sweet and nice. And oh, that's the one with your with charcuterie in it, isn't it? I haven't watched that yet. Yes, I need to see that. You're both lovely people, and I love you, and I'm glad you're all in my life. Oh, no context. That you need to go check Amy's channel. There's a video on. The context is Sandwich draws beautiful line work, amazing characters, and such a unique flair. And Amy is an amazing colorist, and you know, that's just a really good combination for a feel-good time. It's definitely on my list of to-dos. You know the worst thing about dying? You know the best thing about this, though? I just realised I have 27 skill points. Not that that is going to help me at all, but you know what? I'm going to spend them, and hopefully we can find a way to save. It was charging its laser. Cute little arch here in chat earlier, and it was so cool. That's lovely. What am I spending it on? I'm a survivor. Is there one that lets me not be fucked over by plasma? Let's just buy this anyway. And this one. And this one. Because that gets all of our low health stuff up. Yeah. I've gotten to know so many amazing artists with beautiful styles, and I love this for me. I love that whilst I'm still a practicing artist and I have some arts with which I am good at, there are so many amazing talented people that have come into my life in the last couple years, and it's just so lovely. I learn so many little bits and pieces off everyone. I'm just making them symmetrical at the moment because I'm a freak. And it's what I need to do with my life right now because I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to spend the skill points, so I'm just painting pretty pictures with them. Let's do this one because it's got some good stuff in it. There. What's this? Might as well. Need to get this one. Oh, have we got enough? Yes, we do. Oh, it's so pretty. They're all like... No, they're not. This one isn't. Oh, no. Damn it. I remain unsatisfied with my skill trees. I don't know what any of it does really, but the big problem we have is I have to go through and put on like that purge water bow again. And a proper rope caster. So let's do that. Where is the trip caster? That's what I want. No, not trip caster, rope caster. That's the one. And I don't want the one that puts little hangy dangles on them. I want the one that can actually hold them in place. So let's put that there. Okay, let's go with that. I don't think I have a way to save down here. Okay, I'm not going to read that. I will never remember it. Right, we want to purge water arrows.
Your interference will be terminated. Deploying priority unit smirk.
I should scan it first. Those things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. It finished charging. It's covered in plasma. Yes! This plasma's gonna explode!
I don't know that I have a... Oof, oof.
Oh, that helps.
I don't have any cleanse potions. Oh, no.
It's charging doing much damage. Hit the mark.
Too much plasma. Too much plasma. Heal up. Run away.
Maybe purge water can dampen its attack.
Ah, I thought it'd move. I did not move right. I got it. Yes.
There. Got a break from its plasma attacks. Think fast.
Come on. Oof. Alright. Sorry I can't check the chat right now. I am elbow deep with this thing. And now I am freaking fully inside the problem of this whole thing, in that I am about to get covered in plasma. I'm about to just have a bad time. I need to get away from it. It was saying no arrows, and I was just stunned, thinking, why am I not drawing back an arrow? And the word said no arrows. Oh my. Not my brightest moment. Get ready. And I haven't spent all my skill points again. That sucks. Because nothing will save unless I can find a save point. Okay. I've just realized something. The armor I'm wearing is specifically really shit against plasma. I'm going to take this armor, which is actually really good against plasma. It's not good against everything else, but it's really good against plasma. So let's do that, because I think that'll be better. Its main attack is plasma and beating me in the ass. So there. Then we want to go get that weapon again, because the purge water did help. Putting it there. Grabbing a trip caster, a rope caster, because it seemed to help. Okay. Get onto this one. We got halfway that time. We will get there this time.
Scan it first. Those things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. is charging. It's covered in plasma.
Oof. No. Nearly. Oof.
That'll dampen its attacks.
Ugh.
Powering up.
Oh, that wasn't roll away. I got it. Oh my gosh.
There. Got a break from its plasma attacks.
Oh no, get up. Oof. Oh no.
There.
Oh no. Hang on. Costume change. Oh, sorry, I bumped the bumped that. I'm very tense at the moment. We're 9 minutes out from ads. I need to stretch. I need to hydrate. Take your meds if you haven't. Don't forget to love yourself. Absolutely. I am sitting on the tail of my top as well. Right. Top tail. Possibly. It's kind of just a long sort of tunicky fit sort of thing. If I understand the statement properly. Unless you want me to tell you a story about being a top. I don't know. Ouch. Oh no, oh get out of that ring. Yep, that's good. I'm not on the purge water arrows. I really need to find a way to get its tail off. Because this isn't working.
He got plasma on me. It's gonna explode any second.
Yep. Oh my god, brutal. Oh.
Used it all up.
Oof. Oh my god. It's bloody gross. Dang it. Oh, not good. Get out from there. Come on, Aloy. Oh, did I say the tail of my top? I just sort of caught that briefly. Oh my god, look how close it is. Look how close it is. It's nearly there.
It's done.
I did. I said on the... I did. I
There
did
should
say
be
something
one more
like
node
that.
to override.
Good. Stand by.
Oh my god.
I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
I can't believe I got it. And we're 3 minutes before the ads. That'd be a real dick move if they sent in more robots after that. Let's get this quickly before the ads. Thank you very much, McBobbin. That was a very hard fight. And I'm glad it was done.
Got it. Hephaestus is back in the core.
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta.
Putting You Did So Well makes me think of one of my favorite
And
songs.
you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
But I did do well. Click this. Yeah. Right. I suppose we're going to go and do this. But yeah, I never heard anyone say Tale of Top, and it sounded a bit cute. Yeah, I guess it did. So sometimes I say back stuff. I heard or I do it, but swap the words. Not sure why. Yeah, I kind of get into spoonerisms a lot, and not always the right way round. So a spoonerism is transposing the first letters of two words. Sometimes I transpose the back end of the two words instead of the first letters. So I like swap the first letters around and then swap the words back into the other place. It's just, I don't know, one of those things.
Ready for anything now?
Some spooner? I guess, yeah, that could be a way to call it. Oh, what fresh thing are they going to make me do after I do this? Oh, it's going to be the far zeniths. Oh, God. I hate them even more. Oh, do I talk to you? Sorry. Hey, Beta. How you doing?
The core is stable.
Oh, ad starts in... Let me just snooze the ads for a few minutes since I'm starting a story bit.
It's all set up. Gaia?
I should have spent my skill points before coming and doing this. Damn it. I wonder if I can do it quickly now. No, I can't. Wait. No, I can't.
Okay. To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus's malicious code. Carefully.
Carefully. Carefully. Let's minority report this, because of course this is the best interface for computers. Good night, McBobbin. I hope you have a lovely day tomorrow. I hope your day was good today. Mine was a bit rough, but yeah, it also had good things, and we love the good things that keep us going. They like doing a little dance. I wonder if they're synchronized or if they're doing their own things.
Aloy, look.
Squaw. Here they come, here come the bastards, bury your head deep in the sand.
Well, hello, redundant copy. You've cost us quite a lot of time.
Yeah. Best interface is futuristic paper being words on clear plastic sheets with clear plastic clipboards. Because it won't be hard to read at all. It's the perfect format for reading things and singing opera to. It absolutely is.
Ooh! Get behind me.
These guys. Oh god.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
It's Jeff Bezos. Pretty sure of it.
Yeah, we're having fun, right?
Oh, Val. What am I going to tell your girlfriend? Don't betray her. Do what you said you'd do.
Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
I can't even see her.
What's this? A Far Zenith double-crossing them? Oh no. I don't understand what's going on and why. We have ads starting in 2 minutes. And I'm having a little snooze.
Beta.
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe.
There are advantages to frictionlessness, but also sometimes a little friction's important.
Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where
The
she wants
ads
to be,
are 48
on Earth,
seconds away.
we must discuss how to get her back, of course, after
They're imminent.
shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay.
Right. We have our stuff together. The ads are starting in 17 seconds. Okay, we're good. I'm going to faff around with my skill tree. I'll see you back here after the ads. We're actually probably, because all that remains is the final mission. And I don't really want to do the final mission tonight because it's going to be a long one. It's going to be some stress and frustration fighting the Far Zeniths. I want to get my skills spent. I might even do this off stream. A little bit more game. I'll do it now. I'll see you soon. The ads are about to start. Okay. Where are we? Skills. Beep boop. That one there. So, if you're here in the ads, we're just going to go through and try and level up these things again because we want it to look pretty. I'm going to pay a bit more attention and make it look pretty instead of spending them all on everything. And I'm going to get them looking pretty first, and then I'm going to make other informed decisions. We've got to buy one more down here. Even though I don't use the bolt, I do use the bolt blaster. Okay, we need to get some on here. There. Okay. Need that one, because whatever it does, doesn't matter. And then that's all of our points. And did we do it? We did not. We were still one short, but I did get the things, and also I made the hunter one look like a cock and balls. So I love that for us. Yeah, you're second from the right. Yeah, yeah, it's going to point to it, but no, it definitely, the yellow hunter skill tree definitely looks like big PP. Yeah, we did well. We've got the purplish one looks like a lollipop. The survivor one looks like a paddle, which is great. The other ones, I'm not too sure. The ads are 42 seconds away from being finished, and then we will see what fresh hell awaits us. I do want to go back to my not as good at protecting me from plasma, but good at most other things armor. Because I don't have a better armor. It's this one here. And then let's see what's going on down here. Why did I just click that? What did I just click? I don't need that. Okay, welcome back. The ads should be over now. Thank you very much if you enjoyed ads. Keeps the pre-rolls at bay so new viewers can come in and enjoy the content straight away rather than being lumbered with ads every time you come in. And you know, it helps out a little bit. I get like a 1 cent every million ads you watch or something. I don't know what the conversion rate is. It's bad. I don't really check and pay attention. I mostly just, well, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're fun, but sometimes they're just kind of a reminder to stretch and hydrate and love yourself. Take your meds if you haven't already. We're going to have a look around where we are. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it's the base. I'm captured by the far zeniths, I believe. But it's odd that I have all my gear. I don't know where we are. It feels pretty much like a spaceship place. I don't know. Yeah.
What is this? Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain.
Well done, Amy. I'm glad you made it home safely and after such a long day. Yeah, we're in an art gallery of one of the far zeniths. It's just giving me massive Animal Crossing vibes. And that's not a bad thing. I haven't been on Animal Crossing in a long time. It's just like a thing. What I did. You're here and you're here, but you're also in your home. Whoops, wrong way. I want to go up. Oh, can I actually examine?
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only. Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault.
Uh-oh.
There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more.
2 places at once. Oh no. Let's creep on up and see where we are.
There you are.
Here I
Any
am.
better?
How did
Oh,
you find
you're
us?
finally
The
awake.
cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented.
Did they
due to
not
their
feed you,
shields, but
Amy?
it rendered you unconscious.
Oh my
for a bit.
goodness.
Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
Where the heck am I? Nope, didn't even get a break. Gosh,
The one you recreated for Beta.
that's
The data
rough.
channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, do you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
Wow, that's rough.
You shot off
That they're
into
so far
space
behind.
and live with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So
Yes,
why did you
good
simply
idea.
turn on them?
Quite simply. This.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen.
Incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back, and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity.
I love the iridescence of the material of her outfit.
Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having
It's
seen
so
all I want
pretty.
is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends.
Especially so. Please, sit down.
She might be a whole bunch of robot that I'm not sure.
There.
But, you know,
That's better.
that's not a problem.
We must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet.
Yeah,
Calls
that's
it
fair.
Install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not
Robots
even-
are, you know, they're nice.
And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat
Oh
them.
no.
Silence.
He's been a busy
Lance Reddick.
building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tanakh capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses. And
Oh,
cause
yeah.
Silence to kill him.
Yeah, no, there's a bit of 7 and 9 in there.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
And that's
Yes, he's found a way
that's
to circumvent
100%
her
legit.
shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
Big old lord. That apple looks quite yum. I kind of feel like an apple now.
My old
Right.
focus.
We're going to have a little bit of a
How
look
did you
through
find
this.
it, let alone repair it.
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You
I want to
knew
get
what
through
you
this cutscene to the point where we're ready to go on the next bit.
Bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure.
Like next time we pick it up, I just want to be straight into mission, not straight into talking.
Trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a warm canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Well,
Did you show it to the others?
that I'm sure if you work it out,
There's not.
you'll
It
get some
was
sleep.
actions that inspired me to defy them.
Remember,
It's worth
self-care
noting
is
that if I
is
hadn't
sexy.
found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead,
So I should be grateful.
if you like.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
Yeah.
A massive geological event.
It's like they figured out how to have a
Earth
glitter
experienced
field
the
around them.
magnetic core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, The arming of Tanakh rebels and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
So you knew Elizabeth.
It is a romantic garden. I'd love to have a really overgrown deck that is still functional and not like slippery and manky and gross.
And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually.
Absolutely.
For all the time that
Get
I
some
spent,
mushroom
she
circles
just
and
kept part of herself in my
have a
ways.
good adventure.
Like that from the moment we met.
Most of these have follow-up questions.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. A touchy subject in those days. Because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs.
Oh,
Liz
yeah.
gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff.
Yeah.
I was fascinated. And I wanted
Need to
meet
teach
her
more
for a
people to
long
do
time.
that.
I watched her after her talk.
I could do
She
with some
spoke
learning in
such
it.
moral authority, such
Do
empathy.
right.
But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested.
Yes, you
It was
do,
like she
right?
had braced
You do,
herself
Thad.
for the
Your
onslaught
garden
of
was very
problems.
overgrown. No
I
doubt
asked her if
slippery.
I could walk with her. Then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't. But she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew.
I didn't see the
exactly who
back
I
garden.
was.
No.
It was quite a shock to me.
You can, yeah,
My
I
business was
imagined.
trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity.
Unless it's all
So
a
that was Liz.
like
Perpetually
disguise
stepping
to hide the true garden at the
to use our
back,
meeting as a metaphor for our
where it's
friendship.
all clean and lovely, but
She
the front
always
is a
knew
deterrent.
me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling.
I always gotta wonder if you're going hee hee or if you're going hee hee. I'm pretty sure those are more likely to be hee hee. Okay, we talked all that we needed to
Regala's
about
only
Elizabeth.
interested in killing Hikaru and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zeniths?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hikaru.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down on sight.
If they made a live action, I hope they get Tilda Swinton to play
What
this
exactly is your
woman.
plan to sneak
I
into
can't
the
remember her
safe
name.
place?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age.
Tilda.
Always
Oh, Tilda
find
Vandermeer.
exits.
Wow.
In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation. A passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
Right.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it.
Gerard believes he's
But you know whose voice that actually is? Because I've just looked it up. That's a Carrie Ann Moss. That's a trinity right there.
From their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was
Are you challenging Rule 34,
She may not have the comforts of
Thad?
friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Thad, I love that for you. That is an amazing maxim. You should definitely.
Why did you make the data channel?
You should definitely.
I built this house as a shelter to weather
Built
any
this
storm.
city.
A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the science.
Is that all you're hearing?
Data being
Is
drawn
Radio
into-
Gaga?
I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Good morning, Beach. How are you doing? We are very close to the end now. We're just doing. We're actually just getting through this dialogue tree, and then we're going to be signing off for the night. There's another mission called All That's Left.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school.
Yeah.
My peers, I was the strange girl.
We're getting lots of vibes from Tilda Vandermeer.
Because of circumstances beyond my control.
There is a lot of love for Tilda in this chat.
A lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast.
We're
You
getting.
didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither
Yeah.
did I.
Yeah, we got some 7 to 9 vibes from
Climbed my
her.
way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune.
We're
First, the
definitely.
technical
She's definitely
analysis of
just,
art,
you know,
the detection of
looking pretty for us.
profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous.
Were you the
and
best at
forced
it?
to.
Would you say that you were the service top?
Despite that and an
performer.
Inevitably
I don't know where I'm going with this. I think we've got a little bit more, just a little bit more.
Zenith approached you.
They painted an irresistible vision.
An
of humanity's
irresistible
future.
vision. They just put a mirror in front
One
of you.
where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that
Yeah.
they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
I'm always a tad thirsty.
So
Here we
you didn't
go.
know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying. A pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more.
It was the
alone with
Matrix.
ego. But this time with eons
Carrie
to
Ann
explain
Moss
my
was
mistakes.
is just explaining the plot of the Matrix to us.
I feel like I have a second chance.
Was looking like a white queen from chess. But she goes any direction she wants.
Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future.
You've never seen the Matrix? That's a good effort to have not seen it. I know one other person who has never seen it. Yeah. It's a little gay and everyone wears tight leather.
No, Hikaru,
Uh,
that's enough. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
do like a touch of leather. Or the touch of leather.
Look deeper.
Exactly. We need to get into those Matrix
Data
fanfics.
channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tanakh survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
It could get so gay that it would bring a whole different definition to bullet time. What's going on?
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I
I can't hold up this extra protection for long. You should have killed me. No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge. Then I think it can be done. I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
Yeah, bit sad about Violet. Don't know what I'm going to tell his girlfriend. It's a bit rough.
All right.
Should have brought Errand.
Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it?
I've cried so much today, it's fine. If I cry a little bit more, it's going to be alright.
Won't have a choice.
I've cried
Will
for
be his only
sad
option.
things and
Only option
incredibly
for
good
what?
things as
What
well,
did
so
you
it's
tell
been
her?
lovely.
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later.
Yeah.
First, there are a couple of things I have to do.
All the side quests and some cauldrons.
What are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise.
Yeah.
So go.
But
do
you
what
know,
must. I'll come to your
there's
aid
family.
if you manage
There's
to
real
bring Silence
family.
to the table.
They say you can't pick your
Not if-
family, and I absolutely know that's not correct.
Aaron,
Okay.
are you there?
Aloy. Aloy, is that
So
really
many
you?
skill points.
Yeah.
Oh my
that's
gosh.
me. Where's everyone else?
We're all...
Oh no,
we're
we've
back at base.
level 37. I spent all the other skill points.
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Right. I do want to explore this place a little bit before I leave it. I think I know where I am. Yeah, I do. I have a vague idea of the location that I am currently in. But I'll want to have a bit of a look around and see if there's anything to loot and think about how cool this infinity pool would have been when it was working properly. You know, like a pool. But that's
Just
all.
to let you know, I'm now
Oh.
patched into your focus network.
For sure.
I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
Right. That is, you can pick your nose. It's true. It's absolutely true. Rhinoplasty is a thing that you can get and have any nose that you want. Right. Let's pop over to here. Because, you know, it's late. It's nighttime. It's almost 11:30, and I'm trying to be a good girl and get to sleep earlier these days because I gotta start doing some good choices, and getting sleep is one of them, and then making all the other good choices is the other one, and I'll let you know how that goes. if you want to find out how that goes, you'll have to come back and find out. I am out tomorrow, so I won't be streaming. Wednesday night is Fate of Ison night, so I will be streaming on the Fate of Ison Twitch channel, and my lovely friends will be playing D&D while I produce the show for them. Then Thursday night, I don't know if I'm having D&D yet. I'm not sure. That's a IRL game. Friday night, I've got D&D. I get to be a player, and I love it. And the other people in the game don't know very much about my character yet, and I love that. I don't think they even know what class I am yet. It's wonderful. And unless they went and watched my VODs and found out all the dirty goss, I may get on and stream. Wait, Friday night's the night the game comes out. Oh shit. Yeah, because the game comes out like on Thursday or something, right? The thing. Where am I going to fit it in? Wednesday after what is it? Fate of Ison, I think. I'm going to have to jump on and do a quick stream to knock out this final mission. I'm running out of time. This isn't good. I thought it might be a Friday release, and I've got D&D, and then I don't know what, but it'll be Zelda probably. So if I'm not busy, I'll be back on to play Zelda. If I am busy, it'll be Zelda in the morning instead of Child of Light, which we will pick up at a future Saturday. So that's sort of the rest of this week is a lot of busy. If I'm home early enough tomorrow, I might jump on for an hour or two, maybe an hour and a half rather, but I don't think I will be. I probably won't be home till a little bit later in the evening. But that's me. That's it. That's us. There are like socials out there if you want to see the miniatures I paint. I've been doing a little bit more work on the ones that I was painting on Wednesday last week. They're coming up nicely. I will be driving next Wednesday night, so I won't be painting, unfortunately. And I might do some painting on weekend stream or something. We'll see how we get on. That's about it. I could carry on for ages, but I'm really just delaying the inevitable, where I have to say goodnight to all you beautiful, lovely people. Thank you very much for joining me and listening to me rage at the machines because they, fuck them, I won't do what they tell me. Yeah. Don't forget to hydrate, stretch, take your meds, and most importantly, don't forget to love yourself. We need to find someone to raid, of course, now that we have done all of that. Rava is on, Honeyduck is on, Esmeralda's on. There's a lot of high energy out there. There's also Karu playing Elden Rings. Let's go to Karu. Karu's lovely and chill, and it's been a little bit. Although, yeah, let's go to Karu. I want a chill post-stream experience. So we'll go over to there. Let's start the raid. Let me get one of my own channel things open so that I can come along in the raid as well. Because otherwise I get left behind and I have to scramble to open it up. And that's terrible. We don't want that. We want to be with our friends when we go in. Let's go there. And into my channel. There we are. Right. Click over to here. So we are moments away from clicking the Raid Now button, which means I'll see you in a day or so when I when I'm back on. Yeah, we'll get some more mini painting on soon, I promise. Definitely need to keep it up. I definitely am loving the vibes of a paint stream. And yeah, be good fun. Okay, I think I've got... have I got me open here yet? Not quite. Yes, there we are. Now we're going to raid. Okay, I love you all. Thank you so much. Have an amazing night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Or will I? No, I won't. I might see you tomorrow because I'm running out of time. Okay, we're raiding. Bye-bye. I love you.